The Tyrannosaurus Rex was one of the largest and most ferocious carnivores to ever exist, and its bone-crushing bite is the stuff of legend. But how strong was its bite really? Was it the strongest bite force in history? And what kind of damage could it do? Let's take a look at the jaw-dropping science behind the T-Rex's incredible bite force. Scientists have estimated that the Tyrannosaurus Rex had a bite force of between 6,000 and 12,000 pounds per square inch or psi. That's about 400 to 800 times stronger than a human bite. This is based on the size of the T-Rex skull and its teeth, as well as the structure of its jaw and neck muscles. By comparing these features to those of modern animals, such as crocodiles and hyenas, scientists have been able to estimate how much force the T-Rex could exert when it bit down on its prey. But the T-Rex's bite force is just one part of the story. What really matters is what it could do with that force. When a T-Rex clamped down on something, it wasn't just crushing bones. It was also tearing through flesh and muscle with ease. Its teeth were like daggers, sharp and serrated to slice through flesh with minimal effort, and its jaws were so powerful that it could easily amputate limbs from its prey, leaving them to bleed out while the T-Rex feasted. But the T-Rex's bite wasn't just a weapon, it was also a tool. When it grabbed something with its jaws, it could shake it back and forth to disorient it before delivering the fatal bite. It could also use its jaws to hold on to its prey, while it tore it apart with its claws. And if that wasn't enough, the T-Rex could even use its tail to whip around and crack its opponents before biting them. With a force of up to 800 times that of a human, the T-Rex's tail was a devastating weapon that could break bones and send its enemies flying. If you think that's impressive, wait until you hear about the prehistoric shark whose bite was even more powerful than the T-Rex's. The Megalodon was a massive shark that lived in the oceans of the world between 23 and 3.6 million years ago. It was the largest fish that ever existed, reaching lengths of up to 70 feet and weighing in at over 60 tons. As you can imagine, the Megalodon was an apex predator, meaning it was at the top of the food chain and had no natural enemies. It was the king of the oceans during its time, and its reign was marked by terror. The Megalodon's most fearsome weapon was its jaws. They were designed for crushing and tearing through flesh with ease, and its bite force was estimated to be between 10,000 and 20,000 psi. That's between 640 and 1,280 times stronger than a human bite. To put that into perspective, if you were to stand directly under a fully grown African elephant when it stepped on your leg, the force would only be around 700 psi. So the Megalodon's bite was literally thousands of times stronger than being crushed by an elephant. When the Megalodon attacked, it was like nothing could stop it. It could chomp through the bones of its prey with ease, leaving them to bleed out in the water. It could also use its jaws to shake its prey before biting down on them, ensuring that they were disoriented and helpless before it tore into them. If that wasn't enough, the Megalodon could also use its tail to whip around and crack its opponents before biting them. With a force of up to 1,280 times that of a human, the Megalodon's tail was a devastating weapon that could break bones and send its enemies flying through the air. Megalodons are long extinct, but there are still plenty of creatures today whose bites are strong enough to make you cringe. One of the most fearsome predators alive today is the saltwater crocodile. It's found in the coastal waters of Australia, Southeast Asia, and the Indian Ocean, and it's known for its aggressive behavior and powerful bite. In fact, the saltwater crocodile has the strongest bite of any living animal. Its jaws are so strong that it can crush bones and tear through flesh with ease. Its bite force is estimated to be around 3,700 psi, which is about 300 times stronger than a human bite. But the saltwater crocodile's bite isn't just strong, it's also incredibly fast. It can deliver a crushing bite in less than a second, leaving its prey no time to react. When a saltwater crocodile attacks, it doesn't mess around. It clamps down on its prey and refuses to let go until it's finished eating. And speaking of powerful jaws, we can't forget about the hippo. Despite its herbivorous diet, the hippopotamus has one of the strongest bites of any land animal. Its jaws are so powerful that it can easily crush bones and tear through flesh. In fact, a hippopotamus bite is estimated to be around 1,800 psi, which is about 150 times stronger than a human bite. But don't be fooled by its bulky appearance. The hippopotamus is surprisingly agile and quick. It can move surprisingly fast on land and in water, making it even more dangerous to its prey. Of course, there's also the mighty lion, whose jaws are perfectly designed for delivering crushing bites. Its teeth are like daggers, sharp and serrated to slice through flesh with ease, and its bite force is estimated to be around 650 psi, which is about 50 times stronger than a human bite. But the lion's strength doesn't just come from its jaws and teeth. It also has incredibly sharp claws that it uses to hold on to its prey, while it tears it apart. Finally, we have to talk about the spotted hyena, one of the most feared predators in the animal kingdom. Its jaws are so powerful that it can easily crush bones and tear through flesh. Its bite force is estimated to be around 450 psi, which is about 35 times stronger than a human bite. And while its bite might not be as strong as some of the other predators we've discussed, the hyena's real strength lies in its scavenging abilities. Hyenas are known for their ability to steal food from other predators. And they're not afraid to take on animals many times their size to do it. While it may never be possible to know exactly how strong the T-Rex's bite was, scientists continue to make jaw-dropping discoveries about the incredible creatures that once roamed our planet. From the T-Rex to the Megalodon, these magnificent beasts had jaws that could crush bones and tear through flesh with ease. And while they may be gone, there are still plenty of creatures today that have equally impressive bites. Whether it's the saltwater crocodile or the spotted hyena, the animal kingdom is full of predators that are more than capable of delivering a crushing bite. So next time you're out in the wild, be sure to keep an eye out for these amazing creatures and their incredible jaws. You never know what you might see. Now it's time to test your knowledge with this quiz. How strong was the T-Rex's bite? A. About twice as strong as a human bite. B. About 100 times as strong as a human bite. C. About 400 times as strong as a human bite. D. About 1,000 times as strong as a human bite. Which of these creatures has the strongest bite of any living animal? A. Lion. B. Hippopotamus. C. Saltwater crocodile. D. Spotted hyena. Thanks for watching. We hope you learned something new and exciting about the incredible T-Rex and other jaw-dropping creatures. Don't forget to subscribe for more fascinating videos about dinosaurs and other prehistoric animals. And if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment below to let us know what you thought. Until next time, stay curious and keep exploring the amazing world around us.